a leading Eurocrat sparked fury yesterday after he rebuffed Theresa May's attempts to break the deadlock in the Brexit negotiations and mocked Boris Johnson. After talks with Mrs May in Downing Street, EU Council President Donald Tusk said not enough progress had been made to begin discussions about trade. Speaking outside No 10, he also launched a blatant swipe at Mr Johnson, saying the idea of Britain having its cake and eating it is nearly at an end. The Foreign Secretary had raised hackles on the continent by deploying the phrase when trying to articulate the bonnets of Brexit. Over lunch yesterday, Mrs May told Mr Tusk that her speech in Florence last week was intended to create momentum in the ongoing talks and it was important for EU negotiators to now respond in the same spirit. Mr Tusk said he was cautiously optimistic about the progress of the talks. But he insisted there was not sufficient progress yet to begin discussions over a trade deal. His comments came as sources on both sides of the negotiations suggested they did not expect a breakthrough in the talks until December at the earliest. Ministers had hoped the European Council could approve the start of trade talks after its meeting next month. But British and EU officials say the timetable has now slipped further towards the end of the year. Leading Eurosceptics accused Mr Tusk of insulting the UK. Former Tory leader Ian Duncan Smith said, "They are behaving like arrogant bullies and we won't be bullied by anyone." He urged the PM to accelerate preparations for walking away if the EU refuses to give ground.